So you got all that. Like now, I'm interested because you never wanted to have a lot of features.
Yeah.
What is the story? Why did you choose those 3 people though specifically? Les, of obvious reasons.
Yeah, Tito, I should be also for obvious
I mean,
reasons.
Tito, yo, just your background. In fact, here's my thing. Tito's a nigga from Alex. Les a nigga from North, right?
Yeah.
How do you, and like you know, I know you have a history with Tito.
Yeah.
You obviously like have a history with Les. But where do these relationships come from? You know what I mean? And because it's 2 different worlds. You know,
man,
although Tito at times goes in to be a North.
Yeah,
you know?
Tito. I actually met Tito in high school back in the day. You know?
Yeah.
He was part of Zodiac Sons.
Yeah,
you know,
of
they
course.
came to school to beef with us. You know, came
And
there.
they're always rapping
trying to
that
act all
complicated
brolic,
shit.
And we had some battles between Zodiac Sons and us. You know, back in high school, and we started respecting each other from then, like mutual respect. Like, hey, okay, the homie's dope. That homie dope. I respect that guy. You know, I see the camp, but that guy nice. You know what I mean? It started there, and then Morel,
so Morel.
No, listen,
like,
Morel and
camp.
Sean Pages were in school with me.
Yeah.
So we're in school together, but Tito was not in school with us. So I met him through them. Morel was in Zodiac Sons with Tito. So he's the one who used to bring them around, you know.
So Morel was preparing for his JSE move in high school. That nigga always posting some complicated shit. I'm like, nigga, who's this for though, nigga? He's just posting the stock market. It's like he's posting the back page of Business Day. I'm like, nigga, who this for, nigga? This is a bunch of rappers that are following you. Like this nigga Morel out here being super smart. Shout out to him though. You know,
Slick.
but you know, you ain't even liking his pictures, so act like it.
Who said that, dog?
Because I can see who's liking what. You ain't liking none of these JSC posts. This nigga lost us, you know. It's like, you know, when you lose your market, nigga, you like go, he needed to start a whole new account, you know, like JSC Morel.
I never hear, man. The rap game is tricky, you know. The rap game is tricky.
Of course it's tricky. But he must start another account, nigga. There it's the girls who want to be on his video, the guys that used to rap with him. It's also all that shit. These niggas that want to battle him, he's busy posting some numbers on the JSE index. Like this nigga.
Hey, yeah, glad about us.
So you were saying, check out Morel's page, follow him.
Dog, I'm getting teary out of it.
So Morel, you go to school with Morel and Sean Pages.
Yeah, with Sean Pages, and yeah, man, I met Cheeto because he used to come around with Morel. They're in the same crew, so kind of started vibing with him. And then we used to go to Tito's and them's crib, you know. Tito back then always had like the latest hip hop joints, you know. So we went there, go watch like Streets is Watching, and that's how we built our friendship. From then on, it was just like, yeah. Then we've been tight, you know, ever since.
He's on with that American shit. Even to this day, YouTube himself.
So the first time I saw Ilons and the Streets is Watching by Jay-Z, I was, you know, Tito showed it to me. Have you ever seen this?
No, my bootleg.
Dog, hella, my boy.
Before the trades were pointing.
Hip-hop.
SK.
Yeah. And then with Les, it's different because I met Les through Bongs, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Me back then, met Bongs, you'll come to the studio, let's work. All right, I'm gonna pull up to the studio. There's this guy called Crazy Lou there, this guy called Elias. Obviously we knew Ish from, you know, the Stella career, you know, but the guys were still fairly new. Okay, it's the Les, he's cool, you know. Guy from Houston, from Santin, clean swag, you know, so imposing with the swag. And it became cool, just also like mutual respect, started making joints together. We just started vibing, like we felt each other's energy. Yeah, man, we became boys. We've been boys since. It's been love.
It's like, I mean, so you do a lot of features, but who are your closest friends in the game, though?
Tito, Les.
Yeah,
those are pretty much my compadres. My E, you know, Kid X, and them. You know, those are my niggas.
Yeah.
Good. Sean Pages, obviously. These are like obviously.
Yo, you better mention
gangs.
Sean Pages.
Nah, I decided let me mention him before they think, oh, what about Sean Pages? You know,
No,
people
Sean
like,
Pages
okay.
is the one that's gonna hit you up.
Yeah, nah, it's my boy. That's my.
You know Sean Pages.
That's my
You're gonna ask for a beat, nigga. You're already feeling some type of way that you never gave any beats on his album.
Dude, I got this dog. Like I said, you know, especially also when I made the album. I made the album in such a short space of time, relatively. You know, it was like in a space of 2 months or so. You know, back and forth, quick, okay, record, back and forth. You know what I mean? It was like 2 months. I was already done with the album. I had so many pieces that I still wanted to do, but I kind of stopped myself because I was gonna keep recording, and I was never gonna drop my album because obviously I've done this before. I'm like, you know, I'm a Virgo, so I'm a bit anal with certain things.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So yeah.
Your last album you dropped with Ghetto Rap, how long ago was that?
09,
So this is 8 years later.
dude, imagine.
Damn, so the next one is coming in 2025.
Pretty much.
2017 album is coming in 2025.
I didn't even like that. You know, I'm like, I always say, you know, I'm lucky a bit in the game myself, you know, because as soon as we recorded the Breakout, we were in the studio 24/7. So we were done with that. We moved on to the next project. We did another 100 songs. Computers mess us up, you know. Go to that other guy, record. Album is like 80% in. Then my album, the next things I did with Ralph Ambitious, you know. My album, I was working on it. That's when I dropped Change and them, you know. Like, okay, my album's working. Did like 70% of the album. Things fell apart, you know. Things fell apart. Damn, when I want to drop my album, so as things were falling apart, Cash Time comes in the picture. Now I'm still working on my album. Now Cash Time, they come in the picture like, okay, fam, listen, we want to work with you, but we have a roster, we have a schedule. Please don't mind following the schedule. Like I said, I'm a team player, loyal to a fault. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't want to delay my fans, but I understand the schedule, you know? It's going to be KO first. You will come out the blocks because you're Kara popping. Okay, cool, you come out the blocks. The next thing is going to be Kid X, going to be you. I'm told it was a whole thing with plans so that we can get each other's energy behind each other, you know? But when it was sort of like my turn, things are falling apart in the camp, you know what I mean? There's difference. Now there's hierarchies of some sort, you know?
Is this album really gonna come out? I mean, it's been 8 years.
Dude.
8 years of problems now.
Man, don't make it sound so terrible. Don't make it sound like it's been 8 years and I've did nothing in between.
No, it's been 8 years of you almost being there. I got there. But you know,
almost falling. Yeah, man. So like, yeah, man, everything is cool. Even this album, I almost lost it. After we recorded it, PH, something happens to his computer, boom, thinking the album is gone.
Oh my god.
2 days of like stressing. Oh God, I gotta start again. I can't believe it. They won't believe me. They just think I'm a messed up artist. They won't believe me. They don't think I'm lying. But I like he ain't working. This guy is lazy.
Yeah.
Alright, next thing, luckily praying. And 3 days later, he takes it to his homie. He was like, yo, I'm a Maggz specialist. Takes the Mac there. The guy manages to retrieve the stuff.
Wow.
I managed to retrieve 100% of my stuff. Maybe like one verse was not there. I just had to remake it quickly. But that was it. I managed to retrieve most of my stuff. I said, yo, God, hey, this time I guess maybe things will be different. That's why I can tell you now my album's coming out.
But you're lucky because 9 years ago, I mean, if I was dropping an album 9 years ago, shit, I look older, you know? You still look the same way. It's almost like your album paused and your looks also paused. Trust me, when this drops, you're gonna start getting older.
Shout out to
the wrinkles
moms,
are gonna
man.
come out.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
See, I'm a young OG, you know what I'm saying? Even when I came in the game, I was like a young dude. That's why I still fairly look youngish. But yeah, I was young. But I was chilling with the older guys.
Maggz's age though.
We were in the same high school, me and Maggz.
Yeah, you Maggz's age.
That's my boy.
You guys are in the same age group. Y'all niggas is old.
Yeah, we young OGs though. We ain't know. We young OGs.
I'm a young OG too.
You're young OG.
I'm a young OG.
You're an OG though. You guys are the OGs though. When these youngins are mad at you OGs, and these youngins are mad at you OGs though.
Nah, they ain't. I'm cool with the youngins, man.
They feel like the OGs don't show love, man.
Like what, nigga? We got a whole website showing love. Niggas
yeah, you probably like the excluded from the pack, but hey man, you know the youngins were not happy with the OGs.
I don't know if the OGs are not showing love. It's, I don't know if the young OGs look, we do a lot though, just beyond the side for like the kids. But I don't think it's the OGs are not showing love. I just think they don't understand the sound. And because they
Yeah.
don't understand the sound, they find it hard to co-sign.
I guess it's possible.
You know what I
but
mean? And you might find that they're not even feeling a lot of American shit also.
True.
You know,
true,
so it's almost like some of the OGs exclude like guys like I would like guys like Doomy. They're in the game. They understand what the kids are doing. Blah blah. You know, we in the game. We finding out who's hot. Like it's like the shit that is coming out here is not the shit I was listening to.
It's true, man. But you know, people say the same thing. Like if you think about it, when Biggie and them were hot, they were also touted as like whack. People didn't understand the sound. People who grew up on Cool G rap. And all those older guys, you know, they thought Biggie was too commercial.
Yeah.
Now he's like the king of hip hop. Like, okay, cool, he's the legend. Like, oh, this guy went from Cheese to Jay-Z too. People hated Jay-Z. It's too commercial, too whatnot. Now he's the king. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. I just feel like you just have to have an open ear. You know, you can't close yourself just because I've been listening to Nas for so many years. I can't close off myself to the new stuff. I can still pick up Future. I can still pick up the new guys. Just try to understand it for what it is. Don't try to
bring your
exactly. Yeah,
understanding.
don't bring your understanding to this thing. Like, okay, rhyme should be like this. A song should be like this. No, understand it for what it is. This is different. You can say it's mumble rap or whatever, but there's a certain rhythm to it. They dance differently to it. There's a certain culture behind it. And as hip hop, you just have to embrace. You know
Look,
what
I mean, I'm fucking with a lot of the new shit, you know. But what made me realize though that like what I grew up with is still here. Is when I mean, look, I was listening to some album by another. I was listening to Books' album. I listened to Zuki's album, and you know, it ain't like niggas got rhymes. Well, Books has got rhymes, but it ain't like niggas got rhymes like what we used to say. Oh, that's a rhyme. But niggas,
the metaphors.
but niggas got feeling. You know, you niggas are believable.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm almost fucking with. I want to believe you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you something. Like, as much as me being in the game for so long, I can tell you some of my dopest verses are not what resonate with the normal South African. This is my dopest verses will resonate with the hip hop head. Like, yo, those bars, they're fam, the way you construct it, because they understand what is going on. The normal fan might not. Some of the verses that I thought this was lukewarm or this was my throwaway. These are the things they resonate with. Where it's like, yo, chicks in the mix, yo, the way you tell the story, you're like, okay, these are part of one of my simplest stuff, but it resonates because it was about the feeling. It's like the most important thing in music is about the feeling that you transcend when you make the stuff. If you can write something and capture someone and they can sort of get in the song, then you've done your job. A lot of artists can be dope, but if there's no feeling behind the music, I'll listen to it once and I'll think, nice lyrics, but that's it. I'm done with it. There's no me bumping it in the car. There's no me bumping it in a certain situation. But with good songs always have. There's always a song for every situation. That's for me. When I'm sad, I bump this certain music. When I'm happy, when I wanna be in a club spirit, I bump certain type of music so it can get me there. When I'm going to a club, I to go perform, I bump certain things because they get me in that mood. You know what I mean? So feeling is the most important thing. You know what I mean? Content, feeling, it's most important.
And that's why, for me, I think that's the problem with saying, like, I mean, with the OGs, I guess, you know, is that they're not caught up in the feeling, you know.
Yes, true.
A lot of the music out there, these kids, even if they're not dropping lyrics, they got stronger feelings, and they're expressing feelings stronger than we used to do in rap, to be quite honest with you. Their musicality is on another level. So I look at that and I always go, the OGs, they're looking for something that's not there. You know, when Nas did Nas is like, it was a feeling, right?
True.
But like the feeling is evolved. You know, these kids don't care about who the hardest gangster is now. They care about who's the coolest and who's literally like, who's like, who's leaning the most, you know what I mean? Or who's like, but like their priorities are not our priorities. That's why the music's gonna be different. And what you gotta do when you listen to it, you gotta listen to it as in, yo, I hear what MT's doing, but I feel like, you know, when I first heard his album, I was like, damn, he's got so much feeling. It wasn't like, I wasn't like, yo, the lyrics, I was like, it's one of the best albums at that time, because like, the feeling is there.
MT, special talent, you know.
Yeah.
It's one of those like he's got the music side. You know, sometimes with hip hop, I always say there's guys who can rap, but that's all you can do. You can rap, but you don't have the music side of things. Sometimes, you know, like the music side of things is what carries a career. You know, like the bars are fine and people get over bars, but the music side, you know, can you make something that can move? Can you make something that can be played in a situation where there's a lot of people and they can vibe to it? You know what I mean? So. Guys like MT, when you hear the hip hop, you're just like, man, kid is dope. I mean, that's like, I worked with MT on No Tweets Allowed. People didn't know, you know, no tweeting allowed. That's him there singing there.
Oh, is that
but I could tell the kid was special. I was like, yo, man.
Oh, you got him early.
Yeah, he was like hella special. I was working with Rough Ambitious then, and they were always in the studio. And it was like, yo, I need someone who's gonna sing this for me. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, yo, man, I got this homie of mine. He's dope. We've made some records, played 1 or 2 records. I said, that's him. Put him on there. Kids too nice. And then next thing, no tweeting allowed. He's out there killing it. And man, years later, he's blown up like I thought he would. One of those things, the same thing, like the special feeling you get from Jump One and you listen to someone, like it's untradeable. It's like even when I first heard Nasty C, when I heard Juice Back, it wasn't even like a popular song. Homies came to us like, yo, he heard this kid from Durban and said, yo, who's this kid, man? First, because sometimes you have to capture me in the first couple of bars. I don't have to listen to the song, then listen to it again so that I feel like maybe I missed something. If you capture my attention, I'm like, yo, the flow, the way he's sitting on it, the confidence, the cadence. I was like, yo, man, we got the next special breed of hip hoppers in the game. You know?
I feel so. I feel there's a lot of talented kids. You know,
hella man. Like,
there's a lot of talented kids, but like. That's why I say that, like, you know, sometimes with us OGs, we need to remember that we were fans of the music.
Stop saying us OGs, fam. You know what I'm saying?
You too, young OG.
Nah, young OG. Young you the OG, the young OG.
Okay, young OG. Before you become like an OG. But like, I tell niggas that, remember that we're fans of the music. We fell in love with what the Americans were feeding us. And we felt, and who are we to say that shit was real? But like, we can say it maybe spoke to us. But like now, if you cannot fall in love with what like these kids are giving you, because some of these kids are telling real stories, locally, you know what I mean? They're telling real stories, and that's what rap is. I was listening to Rouge's album, man,
fam,
she can rap, yes, you know. But when you listen to the stories that she tells, and you listen to the heart. And you listen to when she talks about the rapping technique, but like how she doubles up, like speed rap and slow things that a lot of people can't have conversations like that. You know, that excites me. Not because she rapped well, it's because she made the music is also good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Look, I mean, the whole thing about you, about speaking about what's real and could have been real, like what's real to me may not be real to someone else. You know, if you grew up in apartheid. And the kids growing up now, you lived in different worlds. In the same South Africa, same soil, but your worlds are different. You know what I'm saying? The kids who didn't experience apartheid, the kids who experience apartheid, you know, it's different mind structures. So what you probably related with Americans back then and their struggle, what they were going through. So the OGs could probably relate more. But the youngest maybe cannot relate to all that thugging from the hood, whatnot, because they're like, man, I don't live this stuff, so how can I relate to this?
Drake would never make it in our time.
He was too soft because it was like hella. It was gangster, the harder rappers. Yo, what's your reputation besides your raps? You know what I mean? Can you back the stuff you say in your raps?
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And today 50 Cent looks like he's out of place.
You're like, man, all this thug, you like all this thuggery. We don't want to hear all that, man. Plus 50 said you're too rich. Why are you still talking about thuggery?
Why are you still talking about that shit?
You know what I mean? Like,
and niggas that talking about thug, they go, but you with the gun like nigga die on the floor like
different.
You like that.
Yeah, because now the thugs I will see.
That's a chorus,
Yeah, because now the thugs we see are not from New York. The thugs we see are from the South. Because the South is what's popular right now. So they're a different type of gangsters. You know what I mean? So.
Yo, Maggz, drop the album, man. Name of the album.
Name of the album is called Flag. It's an acronym of some sort for love and glory, for love of the game, for love of the girls I've been in love with, like my love life, for love of my friends. You know, you can hear that in the album, the themes, and you can hear that. You know, the love, the good part, and then the glory is my achievements. You know, things I've achieved so far, things I want to achieve, and that's the glory. So for love and glory.
So are you like Nas? Because Nas, they say, like Nas's wife said that he's busy with, like when he was with Nicki Minaj, you know, the wife was like, at least you're with someone that's like not 18 years this time.
Oh.
When there was a rumor. So obviously Nas got like your qualities of being a baby face. So
Yeah.
now he's in Abombali, go to Lugutie, I'm an 18-year-old.
Bombala.
Meaning that like I'm a school kids.
No ways, dog. Nah, man. I'm very. Look, I have cousins who are. I guess
You're going out with your cousins?
You know, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about that type of stuff.
Oh, you're not
if
going out with
I can
your
never
cousins.
date someone who's younger than my cousin. You know,
How old is your cousin?
she's like 5 years younger than me. So if she's too like. The thing is also with age, like I know guys date girls because they're pretty. Sometimes girls lie about their age. You know, sometimes you're in an establishment that says no under 21s or no under 23s, and you assume everybody there's 23.
Yeah.
But only to find out, someone's lying or
you're
someone is not
35.
23. That's late, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, man.
But I'm just saying, are you in a relationship though?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
not.
you like Tito.
Yeah. You
Tito
know, the
literally
single-
like,
I don't know
was
if
it-
I'm like Tito.
Tito literally like, was it a relationship? It was like, I'm not like a rep. What the like I don't know. I put my guys.
Nah, man, I'm not in a relationship, man. And yeah, man, that's by choice so far, man. And it's not like, people always say, oh, but Maggz, you don't want, it's not that I don't want a girlfriend. It's just that, I have, maybe my standards are different. I'm not saying they're high. I just have different standards in terms of
And the
someone
girls
I
you
will
meet
invest
with are
my heart in.
functional grade.
Yeah, they need to be at a certain level. It's got nothing to do with looks or appearances or what they have, what they don't have. It's about the mind state, certain level of mind state. So some I meet are good enough, some are not, some like finding a diamond in the rough. You kind of have to
Like finding that, well, I
control,
got a better
dig. Sometimes you think it's rough mode, you got the cubic zirconia, it just shines like a diamond, but that is cubic zirconia, It's not the real thing. So, yeah, man.
I got a better analogy though.
What's that? What's your
Like finding a Maggz album.
Whatever, bro.
For 8 years, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Yo, Flag is out there in the stores, man.
Yeah, man, check it
Support the homeboy Maggz, young OG, as he would say.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
We're looking forward to the songs, the lyrics, the joints. I'm glad we got your side of the story with regards to what happened.
I know you guys are gonna review my album, man.
Of course, we're gonna listen to it too.
Alright,
We're gonna listen to that shit. We're gonna play that shit.
Alright.
We're gonna push it out, man.
Yeah, bro.
Video,
review my
music
album.
video.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Like I said, I had to get everything right. I didn't want to come out with an unsure situation,
Yeah.
Time has moved, and now it's about just being concrete and solid in what you do, Because if you're solid now, your future's gonna be taken care of, If you're still, diddle-daddling at this time, at this age, then maybe your future could be affected a lot, So man, yeah, it's just about having fun. Plus, another thing I just want to say, I'll be doing some tours, coming to a city near you, and I'll be selling my albums on me. So when you see Maggz in your city, whatever the show is, come to me. Don't worry about if my CDs is in stores or not. Sometimes the chain can be a bit slow. That's how the music game is. But if you don't find it, you see me out there performing, come up to me. My team will be there selling the stuff, and you find a CD.
And if you ain't playing CDs, you'll also be selling phones with the album. Cheap phones for 50 rand with an
You know what I'm
album.
saying? Get the whole shebang.
Get the whole shebang. Yo, man, I think you got another 20 years in the game because as far as I know, Nancy C gonna look old, but you still gonna look the same. Yo, MAGG in the place to be.
Thanks for
Shout
having
out,
me, bro.
man. I've known you for years. Shout out
Thanks, fam.
shout out to Morel. Don't catch feelings. Shout out to El Tito. I know you ain't gonna catch feelings. Shout out to Sean Pages. This nigga gonna maybe ask for beats for the 2017 album.
Nah, he's already on the 2017. He's
Aight.
got some fire for me that he actually needs to send to me. He played it for me in the studio, and I was like, yo, that's mine. He's like, yeah, you got it. You just need to send it to me. Like,
But he knows that you'll drop it in 225, so he's like, I'll send it to you in 2020. So Yo, we out here. The homeboy Maggz.
Let's go live.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Nice one. Thanks, man.
Show my boy.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I'm trying to